What's going on, guys? Cameron back again from Attack on Anime, here to bring you another anime review. Now this one's going to be covering Aokana episode 5. And now episode 5, now we get to the tournament a lot quicker than I expected we were going to. I thought the tournament wasn't even going to start till like episode 6 or 7. But episode 5, we have first rounds in the tournament, and when the team gets there, they're pretty hyped. Like Asuka and their coach are pretty hyped, and they're just ready to get into a match. And we find out what the pairings are. Now, these pairings are just for the first round. I don't know if it works like elimination, or I don't know how the rounds work when you lose in the first round. But we have the first round pairings, and then we get into the matches. Now, the first match, Mashiro versus Raiko, which is pretty much a rematch from when they were at the training camp, and Raiko blew Mashiro out the water at the training camp. And in this, we learn Raiko is an all-rounder type, and now that Mashiro switched to a speeder type, she's just like, alright, I gotta... And this is where you start to see the level of strategy in this, because Mashiro goes into it, she's just like, I'm ready to strategize, I'm ready to get into the nitty-gritty of what Flying Circus really means, especially since we're on a tournament level now, and going against a powerhouse school like Takafuji Academy, it's no joke, so you have to be on your A game. But by the end of the match, Raiko kind of blows her out 7-2. And Mashiro gets like a standing ovation because the fact that she scored 2 points against someone from Takafuji Academy, especially Raiko, who was like the second best on their team under their captain, that's pretty impressive in itself. But then we move on to the next match, which is Misaki versus Rika. And going into this match, I kind of figured Misaki was going to win because, as the anime has shown, Misaki is just kind of perfect at everything, sort of. And I was just like, okay, she's going against Rika, who taught Mashiro, so hopefully Rika will be able to do something. Rika gets 1 point against Mashiro's 5, and I'm just like, okay, Rika, like, because pretty much Rika knows only the basics, but she's really good at the basics. But against someone like Misaki, who has kind of like that background with Flying Circus, that's just like, okay, I was like damn near professional, so she's just like, okay, I have the edge on you. So it's kind of understandable, but it's just like, I thought Rika would kind of like come out the gate and show us some more, since we just got that spectacular episode before where she helped Mashiro. But during the match, I actually see Mashiro as my favorite character now, because during the match, Mashiro is rooting for both of them. She's just like, I want both of them. Like, she doesn't want both of them to win, of course, because that's not possible, but she's just like, I can't root for one side over the other because they're both my friends. Like, Rika has become that close of a friend to her over the course of them spending a week together. And I just felt like that was magical. And that actually topped off everything that happened in episode 4, because from their training together, just seeing that was just something special. But then we move on to the next match, which is the captain of Asuka's team and going against the green-eyed girl who we saw at the end of the last one, who we find out her name is Saki. Now, Saki has never played in Japan. Like, she never competed in Japan. She only competed in England. And when Messiah finds that out, Messiah's just like, England? That's the birthplace of Flying Circus. And I've never seen her type of grab shoes before. So even right off the bat, Messiah's just like, alright, something's up right here. And as the match starts, this girl takes off. Like, she is literally zipping around, just scoring point after point after point. And the captain of their team is just like, I have spirit on my side. So, and then it cuts to the end and he lost like 22 to like 1 or something. He got maybe 1 point. And then we go on to Asuka versus Arika. And Arika is from I believe it's another powerhouse school. And Arika has a background because she's known Mashiro since they were kids. And she's just like, alright, we're gonna go into this. And Asuka's really hyped to go into her first match. And even at the beginning when she's losing like 0-2, she's just like, no, I'm about to get this. I got this strategy, like, because Arika is using like this dodging maneuver where she pretty much dodges it like this to get around her opponent. It's pretty much used to confuse you. And Asuka, being really smart and loving the level of strategy that she's seeing in the first few matches, she's just like, I'm going to match that pattern so that I can get her. Like, so it's just like, it's crazy because when I first started this anime, I didn't think Flying Circus would really have that much like depth or strategy to it. But now that I'm seeing the different type of styles that like everyone is using, because all these people are from all these different types of schools, so it's just like once you get out and see like different types of strategies that they're applying to this game, it makes it more fleshed out, more bigger, more intriguing. I feel more like I'm into the matches. And like I said, I don't really know if like once you lose you're eliminated, or you just, or if it goes by point base. They didn't really explain that too well. So I'm hoping the next episode will kind of pick up the slack on that and explain that. But by the end of this episode, Asuka literally passes out asleep because she was so excited for the matches that she didn't get any sleep the night before. And the fact that she won her match, she only won by 1 point. She won 4-3. But the fact that she won her match on no sleep and did that instinctive air kick return and got the, oh my god. Asuka's a cool character just because she gets so lucky so many times. Like she herself doesn't even know how she does half the things she does. But guys, that's pretty much what happened in this episode. I'm hoping the next episode will get into more like, since it'll be like a new round in the tournament, I'm hoping it'll be like way more intense battles, because these were just like, we're kind of like dabbling in, getting our feet wet a little bit. But I feel like the next episode will be like all out. Like we're going to see, I want to see so many different types of strategies. Like I can't wait to start analyzing the strategies in this. But that's where I'm going to call this review, guys. Stay tuned. I hope you guys have been checking this out. If you haven't, I suggest you check out this anime, because this anime is actually really, really good. It's really intriguing. At first when I started, I was just like, it could be it could be alright, but as I'm getting further and further into it, I'm really starting to love this anime. And I'm saying, I hope Misaki gets more character development, because as of right now, she's just that girl who's good at Flying Circus. That's about it. Like, she's like really the only person that hasn't really been fleshed out as much. Like, even Mashiro got a whole episode. So I'm hoping Misaki gets an episode like that, where maybe she knows one of the people from the other school, and they'll go into a flashback that kind of like gets us more in something, just to get us more used to her. But guys, until next time, I'm out.